my thoughts on the Vought Rising show. Um, when I think of prequels, right, I usually think that there's a purpose to, why there is a prequel. Like, for example, Star Wars, right? We show, like, the Jedi at its peak and its fall, and then its eventual transformation into the Empire, right? With Vought Rising, we already know the history of Vought, right? Operation Paperclip happens, and after World War II, the Nazis come over to America. We get people like Dr. Vought, Clara, all these people joining Vought American, creating Vought American, right? Creating like Compound V. And then we get like eventual soups like Payback, Liberty, um, the Seven, all that stuff. We already know what happens. So like, why are we? I mean, the trailer looks cool, and I'm not opposed to seeing more of Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy, even if they did make him a caricature of himself in season 5. I don't think he deserved really a happy ending at all with whatever he did in season 5, giving Homelander of all people the V1, even if he did feel some affinity for his son, because it's kind of been previously established that he sees himself in Homelander nothing but a freaking disappointment. Attention seeking, starved, and I mean, a Nazi romance with Soldier Boy, like, we've already established that Soldier Boy is a bad person. So if they try to go the route of, oh, Soldier Boy doesn't care that his girlfriend is a Nazi, which I'm pretty sure they'll do, like, how are you going to tell me that she's able to keep the fact that she's a Nazi inconspicuous from the public, right? Because there's a reason why she had to drop the Liberty title and go with the Stormfront. But I don't think they ever reveal why that is. They just kind of like, she just kind of disappears after, being Liberty for a couple of years. And then she comes back in like, what, 20 something as Stormfront. So I guess they're going to do more to explain that. But see, the point of the prequels is like, when I bring up the Star Wars prequels, right, is that there was a point to that. There was a point of, they couldn't do it in the 1980s, 1990s because they didn't have the visual effects for it. And George Lucas, revolutionized that for the whole industry, right? And not just like on a technical standpoint, but on a story standpoint as well. We get to see how Anakin becomes Darth Vader, right? But with Vought Rising, we already know what happens. Clara's a Nazi bitch. Soldier Boy's a piece of shit who's going to get sold out by Payback. He's going to go into the fridge like 3 times. They're going to create Homelander. And I don't know, like, I know they're not going to try and write up a sympathetic story for Clara, of all people. A fucking Nazi Stormfront. But, yeah, that's my thoughts on the show. I just think, like, they play the pronoun game in one of the scenes in The Boys, like, when he kills Quinn, it's like, I still got it! I fucking won! It's like, what? It's like an obvious thing for viewers to be like, oh my god, wait, what is he talking about? Oh, I gotta watch Vought Rising for this shit. And it's such obvious bait, man. Like, Vought Rising is probably gonna be successful. If it is, I hope it just doesn't, like, go more than 1 season, man, because I think The Boys kind of lost its touch. And, we got a good ending in The Boys. Even if season 5, like, was rocky and stuff, I think the ending, I pretty much like the ending. Huey and Starlight are happy. Homelander dies a pathetic death that he is. Butcher dies a kind of bittersweet death. Kimiko gets a happy ending. Frenchie dies. We don't really see the conflict between MM and Soldier Boy being resolved, which is something that I would have liked to see, because they really wasted Soldier Boy in season 5. wasted him as a character overall. Like, and it's not like glazing Soldier Boy at all. It's just my thoughts on it, you know, especially with how season 3 ended and how they just, I mean, they had this coming, this Vought Rising show. Look at how they ended with season 3. Like, they could have written it so that, you know, it could have ended right then and there, but they clearly chose to extend it in favor of, okay, well, we have a lot of viewership on this, let's not cancel it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Rising show. It's a cash grab. It's what it is. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. See ya.